Lining up for the lead, Nelson Bay. The cane train is right there, they're not going hard. Got to be homeward bound, and the leader is Nelson Bay, who brings them in. Tyrconnell is back second. The cane train's in the blue. Bowie's got the purple cap. On the outside, this is what it means. Over on the inside of that one, Winter Games. Coming to the 300, Nelson Bay still leads it. The cane train, Savandric's a runner, Tyrconnell's on the outside. Right on the inside, Winter Games. They come from everywhere. Nelson Bay still hanging on to the lead. Nelson Bay just the leader, and down on the inside, the cane train. Nelson Bay lost it long enough under Andrew Fortune. Winter Games ran second and a photo for third.
Friday night, and night racing's just commenced, and we have a guest, very special guest in the studio with us, and we just want to sit with him for 5 minutes before he goes and rides and before I go and continue with Dee's Dynant. It was a very special day in horse racing yesterday when we saw Andrew Fortune ride his first winner back. He's sitting with me just for 5 minutes before he goes and does his duty tonight. Andrew, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I never slept well last night, but I'm pretty good.
Andrew, you look $1 million. That ride yesterday, your victory was phenomenal. The whole country, people around the world were behind you. You're looking so good. The weight, the journey to get rid of all that weight, how did you do it?
I lost my first. I remember going for a medical before I leave, and the woman said to me, "You're in trouble. You're going to get a heart attack."
Okay.
And she said, "You're very, very unhealthy." And then I spoke to one of my kids about it, and he started crying. And that kind of gave me a bit of a wake-up call.
Okay.
To like, okay, he said, "I need you. You can't go yet." And that was it. And then I decided, like, before I got to Australia, I got to lose some weight.
Sure. Andrew, you decided to come back to racing, to riding, and well, you've answered that with me off air, but the viewers, want to hear just briefly that story. You went to Australia, and it wasn't really planned that you were wanting to become a rider again.
No, not at all. No, I was done racing. I mean, I've had a knee replacement. I was done racing, but I got to Australia and I had to clean stables. I literally done between 40 and 45,000 steps a day.
Sure.
Yeah, and I had to work. I lost my first 15 kilos quite easy because I worked hard. You know what I mean? But I wasn't enjoying it. I had 18-year-olds giving me orders, and God, I can't even listen to myself, never mind listen to somebody giving me orders. I'm very bad with authority.
Yes.
And that wasn't the start either. I started losing the weight, obviously. And then I started working for Annabelle Nisham as a work rider. I said, now I'm rather going to think, it was terrible. My back, I was fat. I was probably about 78 by now.
Sure.
But I was uncomfortable on a horse. And these people think this legend is arriving, and it was embarrassing because I remember my first morning they put me on 4 horses, and there you got to go 1,400 meters twice.
Sure.
Yeah. I could hardly walk. I mean, it's cheapest. But anyway, that kind of, and they said to me as well, why don't you? They got divisions there. They got metro, provincial, and country. So they said, why don't you ride for us in the country? But I mean, I had a long way to go from 78 to.
Yes.
To 60 even,
Yes.
And that kind of, I thought, let me put my application in here and then take a chance and see what happens. I was still hoping they would say no, actually, because I didn't, I said to Ash, I don't know what I'm doing. And she's the most amazing woman. She said, listen to me, I'd rather have you happy somewhere else.
Yes.
Than have you sad and tell me one day, like, you never let me do this.
Yes.
And I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. I weighed 90 and came back to ride again. I mean.
Well, there's the thing. I mean, if you look back at, you look back now and to see your weight, where you were in Oz, etc., to where you are now, ridden your first winner back, looking so good, lightweight, lightened up, rides tonight, rides coming up, and you've got to, I know you're a humble person, but you've got to be quite proud of yourself.
It's probably the second best thing I've been. I'm going to be 18 years clean of drugs and alcohol in, on the 27th of March.
Sure.
So that's like my biggest achievement.
Yes,
That I still go and do talks. I still do. That is like I don't miss that, you know. And this, but you know what the nice thing of being in recovery
Yes.
as a drug addict is I can take that into my life. I'll give you an example. So you look at diets in Australia, everything pops up. You get a million things pops up. And this intermittent fasting, I thought, let me try that. And it was hard in the beginning because I ate a lot. So I started eating breakfast at 10 o'clock, for example, my first time, and then eventually 11, and eventually but it took a long time. I made a lot of mistakes. And I don't criticize myself anymore because I make mistakes. And because I'm human, I make mistakes.
Absolutely.
And now it's so much easier because then I become like, now I'm so proud of myself. It's like, Andrew, you've literally done it. There was a lot of nights where, oh man, I wanted to just cry. I was in the corner. I went back living at the farm where the whole family lived on my own.
Sure.
No more animals, no family, no TV, no furniture. I gave everything away. And that was hard.
Sure.
But then I had to make peace with me properly. Andrew, you've got to be okay with you because you're with you 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it's been an amazing, I've had a couple of people hold my hands. They listen to me. Car, financials, if you need money, wherever, Lawrence Werner's has been in my corner. Amazing man.
And you need those people to walk with you, Andrew. Your wife, your children,
Oh
of course,
yes,
but you need
oh
them. You
yes.
need them.
People think it's just me sacrificing. They're sacrificing. I'm not there. You know, my kids are sacrificing. My boy is he's 13 nearly now. He's growing up without me. You know what I mean? And they don't want to come home. So, Jazzy D, Keenan, they were there when it was dark. When it was really dark, I was on my own. But they were always there to say to me, "Hey, we're here.
Yes.
If you need anything, we're here." So there was a lot of nights of tears rolling. It was not easy, and I wanted to give up. I really did. And there was always somebody say to me, "But they would pick up the phone and say to me, but we depend on you to keep going."
Yeah, sure. That must fuel you even more.
No, I just couldn't stop then.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple of people I was going through hard times in life, and they say, "But we take strength from you."
Yeah.
And there is no blessing like that. There
yeah.
is no blessing like that.
Andrew, last 2 points, because we don't want you to be late for your 1 hour before your first ride. Goals. What do you want to do now? You're just going to enjoy yourself and obviously try and ride as many winners. But you in Durban, what's the plan now?
Features, maybe. That's probably my main goal. And enjoy it.
Okay.
I got to enjoy it. There's got to be, I said, if I come back, it's got to be fun. It's got to be, I weigh 55.
Sure,
It's like amazing. I could ride 56 yesterday without sweating.
Sure.
Just sticking to my routine. Is it hard sometimes? Yes, I have a magnum every now and then. And listen to me, people say, you are the strongest minded person we've met. Put a chocolate and ice cream in front of me, and I'm very weak. Carrot cake with ice cream, and I'm very weak. You know what I mean? But I stay away from it.
Yes.
I don't go down those aisles.
Yes.
So I can put it in the basket because then I'm going to eat it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. What is it that, in your opinion, and again, you don't like all the praise, but we also, as I said, proud of you. What is it, in your opinion, that makes you different? Why should a jockey, at least, why should a trainer put you on his horse? What makes you different? What is that? What makes you? Everybody says you're great, which you are, but what is it?
I just got this thing with horses. I believe we're all God's creation, and there's only one thing we all need. If it's horses, dogs, whatever, is love.
Yes.
And I've got more time for horses or animals than I have for humans.
Yeah.
So when I get on them, first connection, there's a connection of love. I said, I'm here with you. Don't matter how scared you are, I'm also scared, but we're together here.
Yes.
And the kinder you are to them, the more they'll do for you.
Yeah.
And the more you kind of encourage, the better they'll finish for you.
Sure.
And like you could see yesterday, you know what I mean? The minute he said to me, can I go? I said, no, just wait, you okay? Yeah, And then when I said to him, okay, now you can go, he was ready.
It's a beautiful race.
And that's amazing.
Yeah. Andrew, we're going to end it there because you've got work to do, but Well done.
Thank you.
I wish I could sit with you for 2 hours, but maybe that's
We
for
will
another
do it.
day.
We will do
But
it.
we just wanted to get it out there to the public. You're back. We're happy for you. Be blessed and just keep firing.
Yeah,
That's all
I'll be
that
here
matters.
for the Durban season.
Fantastic. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Before we close up, that's Andrew Fortune and I. We're going night racing. By the time you watch this, night racing will have come and gone, and hopefully Andrew would have had a winner or two.